I'm going to show two takes on kind of the same style. It's going to be like how to pull your hair up halfway, and just two different ways to do that. So I already curled my hair with a wand. You can have your hair straight for this. I just don't prefer my hair straight very often. First I like to put a little bit of back comb in all over to give it a little body. If you have a lot of hair and you don't need to do that, this is definitely a step you can skip. But I need to do that for my hair. And I like to do it for my bangs, that way they're a little easier to pull out. So the first one I'm going to show for the half up is just a twisted version of it. So you take the first chunk of your hair right through here, and you just slowly twist back these pieces right here. So it has a nice little twist. And kind of comb through, make sure everything is staying down. Then I go through and I make sure there's a little hole right over here to tuck the other chunk of hair in eventually. And then I take my bobby pins that I get from Sally's, because they come in this nice huge convenient box. And you put it in, usually you slip a bobby pin in, but I am taking the bobby pin in and I'm going like all on that twisted hair, just so that it holds it all in place right there. Like that. Then you come around to the other side and you do the same thing, get that front chunk of hair and twist all the way back. Before I pin it, I like to just hold it there, and this is when I can kind of pull my bangs out a little bit and get that front how I like it. Then I like to take this part right here in that little hole that we created, if I can find it, and pull that one through. That way they kind of are intertwined a little bit more. Then you take your bobby pin and you pin that up there. Then from there you can kind of piece how you like it. Like if you like it this nice and loose and looped in, perfect. If you like it a little smoother or polished, you can do that. I can feel that I have like a little hair that's out of place, so just tuck that in there. And then you can take your spray, give it a little spray, and you can check it. So I'll check it in the back to make sure there's no wonky hairs. Not too bad, it's crossing over nicely. I saw one that was sticking up, so you can just, he doesn't really want to go down. So because he doesn't want to go down right there, I can pull him out, or I can take my bobby pin, which I'll show you. So since that one doesn't really want to go down, and I want that twisted look, I will take my bobby pin and I'll loop them in there and then push down. That way it's all together. This way it just gets it out of your hair. It looks nice, it's soft, doesn't look too done, and it's out of the way. Okay, I just showed the twisted one, and now I'm going to show a similar look, but with braids. You can use these styles on any length of hair. Honestly, for the braids, if you have really long hair, I love that look because you can kind of wrap your braids a little bit more than I will be able to. So I'm going to take my front chunk of hair, and start just a regular braid, no French braid or anything. I did this look on Kinsley a couple posts ago with her little braids, but I'm going to show you how you can wear them as an adult and how to fatten the braids up. And like I said, if you have longer hair or even thicker hair, I like that look because your braids can be nice and big. So get my hair all braided down to the bottom, and you can let it go a little. And then I like to take them and fatten those up a little bit. And take your braided piece and do the same idea. Take your bobby pin and just loop it through your braid. Since my hair isn't super long, I just kind of undo that little braid tail right there so it'll blend in with the rest of my hair. And then you take your other side and you do the same thing. Put your little braid in. Now before I braid, I'm gonna kind of pull out my bangs a little bit because I don't want those braided. And put your braid in. Then when you get to the bottom, do the same thing. You let it go and kind of fatten him up a little bit. I like to pull out my bangs a little bit. And I do the same idea. I take the end of my braid. I'm going to pull it under this one right here so it doesn't like stick up in the back. And take my bobby pin. You don't want to go on. My bobby pin around my braid and push them in there. And then they nice and in. This one feels a little, they feel loose. You can take them and retighten them up. Just depends how well your hair stays. There, it feels a little tighter. And then you can kind of pull up your base right here. And you're all done. So it's the same look, just two different little variations of it.